Oh shit! I was in a rush. I rushed over here to just to tell y'all. It's me, the dad bod guy, 1/4 of the Ride Squad. You can't see me because I'm black as fuck. Hi. How y'all doing? All right, look, just to get you out the way, taken care of. For those who don't give a fuck, want to click off the video, I'm gonna make sure that you can do it right now. Race got postponed. All right, I'll holler at y'all. But now that those people are gone and we got those people out the way, if you want to see what I learned and want to get this experience, here goes the rest of the vlog for you. So it's not going to be 2 parts to it. I'm going to give you the actual full day of practice cut up as tightly and precisely as I can. The day that the race was supposed to take place, it did get postponed, and literally it was absolutely windy as shit and about 40-something degrees. Didn't want to race in that condition. No problem, I understand, but we got to ride anyway. So we still rode. The guys that stayed, there was a lot of dudes that packed up and jetted. By the time I cut the camera on to actually vlog something, everybody had already left. So those that stayed was really there to get that ride time in, and I took the opportunity to figure out a little bit more stuff. So anyway, fuck all that talking, get to some ride. Top of the morning, it's a solo mission today, man. We fueling up, we getting some gas on the truckity truck. R3 already rode yesterday, came up here, got some gas, we ready to rock. Today might not be too much talking at all. I literally just want to get out here, focus, practice. I may not go as hard. Obviously a couple weeks ago, actually, because it's only been like 2 weeks since the accident. It's cold, let me get some gas. Fuck talking out here. Not gonna go super hard, but I'm trying to be as efficient and as swift as I possibly can. Nice clean R3 back there, but let's see how she works. Pit set signed in, everything's ready to roll, bike is warmed up. I'm probably gonna head out here. It's good to go. Early warm-up sessions, warm the fork oil up, warm the tires up, warm me up. Man, this bike look good. Let's do a nice walk around. Bike does look good, but it ain't about how good it looks, it's about how good I can use it. Let's just keep it safe, let's keep it together, let's have some fun. It's windy, but let's get out here and let's ride. I know, that's why I do the first session to warm it up and get it ready.
Oh yeah, be careful out there.
Yeah, for sure.
No more weed whacking.
After first session warm-up thoughts, I didn't think that it was going to take some getting used to, getting that extra height. It definitely does. Feels a whole lot different than I thought that it was going to feel. You know, sitting on it, testing it in the garage is way different than being on the track, sliding around, trying to get your conditioning back. It's no big deal. We're still dragging knee. I just have to find my center, find my balance point in this equation. Very weird. Not weird, but very weird. Then these work great, but they seem to be out pretty far. I've got them adjusted so that it's as close to the bar as possible. It's not bad because, again, this is how the R1 feels, but the thing that is different is that I was very used to the bar and the lever being very close together. Really nothing wrong with anything. It's just stuff that I have to get used to get back comfortable on this bike. And that's all I gotta say. Let's get back to practice. it in. I got major fatigue issues. Gents.
Yeah, bro.
What's up?
Clean.
It's alright, I gotta ride it clean now. Feel the seating position now.
Oh, see.
Scoot your butt all the way to, yeah.
You feel like you're way more up.
It's crazy, it's only like 20 mil.
Racing tomorrow?
Let me make it through practice. Yeah, no, that's the plan. That's the plan.
Where did this come off of?
My R1.
I was gonna say that's a R6 R1 Master.
Yep, when I went to the RCS on the R1,
Just swap that out.
yep. Just gotta ride it good now. That's CHP. What the fuck are they doing over here? Oh, they about to land down there? This is what I love about being on a small track. You can kind of pull out in the middle of this track, this access road, and look at the whole track. See people that you may or may not want to chase. For me, I was waiting for one of the R3s, and this was the first guy around, so I went after him. There were two other R3s out here, one same year as mine, and this dude, he had the slicks on and full exhaust. I always chase somebody that I think is going to be faster than me so that I can kind of get a tow. And if they're faster than me, then I know it. If they're not, then I can kind of just see where they're at and how they're moving around the track and see where my riding style and what I do may or may not be a benefit, as in me chasing them down, battling, and then passing. So this guy was kind of just putting around. I'm not sure if he was going fast or not, but I kind of was like, damn, maybe I need to chase the other R3. But it was funny because as soon as I think that and I'm putting around behind this dude, then the other R3, he pops in about right here. Now, the whole day I was dealing with comfortability issues, but it wasn't more or less the comfort. It was more so the confidence, I should say. And then when I saw these dudes hauling ass, I sat back for a second, but here's where I'm going to engage. I'm going to pass this R3. And this was the exact moment that I kind of got past all of my confidence issues and got those abilities back, got my confidence back. Now, I wasn't able to catch these dudes like that. I was staying about, half a second off of them, trying to keep the pace, but this got my confidence back. These dudes were rolling. I already figured through a few chases during the day, I was strong in braking zone, but I had to just sit back and watch them and see how they flowed through the track, just to see how I could pick up a better flow. And as I'm watching the guy on the R3, even though he has suspension and he's way lighter and all that, I was just able to see how they flowed through the track. So again, I'm not chasing them down. I'm trying to run the pace, and obviously cold tires or colder tires than theirs. But I kind of flew caution to the wind. Like I said, I was getting my confidence back, and these sessions are the types of sessions that get you that confidence. So let's watch the rest of me running around and seeing what these guys' pace is like, and we'll tap back in a second. I'm out here working. How do I know I'm working? I know that I'm working because I'm feeling the burn and I'm fighting through it. I don't feel like I'm dropping the pace, even though like I'm feeling mega uncomfortable and fatigued. Still pushing it though. I am going to keep pushing. I think we're pretty much done. I've gotten everything that I need out of it. I don't want to be too sore for tomorrow. This bike is doing great. I'm doing all right. I feel like my body position is improving, but I won't be able to give a definitive answer on that, obviously, until I look over footage. I was kind of curious if that windscreen was too dark, but I checked the GoPro, the 360 that is, that's right up there. And you can see out of it. Obviously it's tinted, but you can see pretty good. Track feels great. There's really not too much more I could do today, and I keep it really real with y'all. Like, I'm not here to like have a cherry picking situation and be like, oh, I'm hella good and I'm doing great. I want it to be real time so you guys can see the work that I'm putting in. There are faster dudes here. There's always faster dudes here, but I am going to race in a class that has the fastest and the supermotos, and you're gonna see me struggle tomorrow. That's fine, that's okay, but we're learning and we're working, and that's really all that I'm here for. On this channel, I'm trying to be the realest nigga out there that does this kind of stuff. This is tough because I'm trying to learn how to be good without making many mistakes. If you know anything about racing, anything, and especially motorcycles, mistakes happen. Last event was a mistake. I made a mistake. We were luckily able to get the bike back looking really good too, quickly, but shit was a mistake, but it happens. So you learn from it. My biggest hurdle today was to overcome the challenge mentally that I failed, what I fell from, and just not make that same mistake. We got a proper session in, and I feel happy with what I did. So, like I said, I'm just trying to be the realest nigga, man. This is the goal. Like, I'm trying to work hard to get better. But I don't personally know how to get better. I just go with the flow. I go to the house. I watch a whole lot of YouTube. Not the best way, but it's the way that I'm doing it. A lot of footage I don't upload from the other cameras. I use that for review. It's really telling me body position. Did I look smooth here? Did I look smooth there? Did I apply the throttle properly? I had an encouraging conversation with Adrian Sanchez's father. They're at the gate, they're watching. I mean, it's not like they're watching for any specific reason, they're just watching. So when I was putting everything up and I was chilling, he walked over and he was like, yo, I noticed your improvement. You're doing great. It looks really good. You're smoother, you're faster, you're lower, things like that. Now, it's not, as I said, man, I'm trying to be the realest nigga in these situations to tell y'all what this really means. That don't mean shit. But what it does mean is he saw me when I first came out here, and he sees me right now. There has been an improvement. That's what that means. This means that I'm trending in the right direction. How do I go faster? I don't know. I have no idea. A lot of the times I'm out here by myself. You know, homies don't come, son don't come a lot of the time, so I don't get to see any footage of myself riding. I just have to self-evaluate how I felt and how the 360 camera feels. You don't quite get to see how tight you are on the bike. You don't quite get to see the accurate positioning, but you get a reference. So I'm just gonna go home, take some Tylenol, some Pedialyte, you know what I'm saying, get myself back in the game, get some rest, and get ready for this action tomorrow. All right, back at the house after practice, and I'm just going over some things that I did experience, did feel at the track. I gotta address it before I get to the track, because obviously I don't want to waste too much time. Bike did stellar, held its own. I was having some discomfort when I was riding, and I don't know what it was. I couldn't call it, couldn't put my finger on it. What I ended up seeing, this is where I normally have it, regularly have it, typically have it. By the end of practice, all of this stuff were rotated up super high. Didn't think twice about it when I replaced the clip-ons. I didn't make these tight enough. In the process of me grabbing throttle, I rolled the whole clip-on. So I'm gonna go ahead and correct that, tighten this stuff up real quick. Also, I pulled my grip down. Not a big deal because of this bar end, but the bar actually ends like right there, and that feels funny and it looks funny. So just a few quick things, and I'll see you guys back out on the track tomorrow. able to tell that I'm having way more confidence on this day. It's like magic when you come in the second day and pick right back up where you left off. No searching, no finding, no nothing. Just get back in and get back in the mix. That's something I've always missed throughout all my motorcycling. I've never done back-to-back days, and just the level of the confidence on this being my warm-up laps, that just shows way better. With it being so windy and we're literally in a flat plain, you get a ton of wind from off the hills. It didn't really seem to affect me too much as far as the temperatures, but the wind blowing this little bike around, that was something different to deal with. Once you get up to pace though, it kind of falls off as far as the effects of the wind, but it's still there. If you get a good gust while you're in a deep lean, you feel it. It almost feels like the bike is about the low side, but you deal with it. You get the comfort, and I go out and I warmed them tires up. Then I came back in and I was looking to follow or chase some of the homies. Because with a lot of us left and some of us stayed, you know, there's only a couple of dudes to play with. So now I just wait on the homies and try to get some toes from the homies that are there and seeing if I can keep the pace. That's what I'm doing every time I'm following around people. As y'all heard in the beginning of the first day session, the lady that runs the track's like, man, you need tire warmers. And I do, admittingly. I go out and I have to heat my tires up. See, the homies can come out right off of the tire warmers and they are right on pace. So it's just giving myself a little weird handicap, a weird curve that I don't know where my tires are at. I'm just feeling what the bike can do, and then I go for it. And it's cool. It works out for me so far. You know what I'm saying? But the next set of tires going on here are the Q5s, and after that, I'm probably going to get some tire warmers or something, but yeah, I can't just keep relying on warming them up and then going hard, because with these track day sessions, you might waste like a lap or two getting your tires up to temperature. When you pull the tire warmers off, you can just go ham, right? Straight out the gates. But I kind of do have fun doing this, like chasing down as I feel like the tires are warm once I feel the response. So it's just another element that I think about, that I care about while I'm riding. But man, after about 3-4 laps in, I'm ready to rock, you hear me? But you know, right here, I guess James was, I don't know, he was doing something, but he looked back, noticed I was there, and then right when it was getting fun, he kind of stopped. I'm like, damn, man, I was ready to get busy. I'm just kind of doing my thing, running a shimmy. I saw Alex pop out when we were about half a track around, and that just means he's about 4 seconds faster than me in majority of the areas, even at my fastest lap. So he should be right on my ass very shortly. I go around this thing, you know, keeping my pace up, keeping myself in the groove that I think I should be in, but very shortly he should be right on my ass. Now, I can hear him. He is right on my ass, or at least within the next turn, or within this turn. But what I always do is at pace, I'll go clear out and run it tight. Left hand off the bar, I pointed him by, and here he comes. And as he comes right around me, even though I did choke up, but that's voluntarily right there. I just watch him and watch him move. Like I said, I like to watch people work, watch how they go around. And myself, I get to see, like, all right, I pop up the pace and I get to see, hey, can I keep up with what he's doing? That power he got is just gnarly, but I can't keep up with this dude in this bike. Alright, let's get a couple in and we'll call it. So on the final session, after I got some heat in the tires, I felt like I was about warm enough, and I was cruising around seeing who was coming out of the pits, who was still in the pits. I chilled out, and here comes Kevin. So I go ahead and chase down this Husky 450. This bike is incredibly fast. So I was just trying to see what was up, where and when the capitalization that I can make on my sport bike versus his Supermoto. And you know, he gives a look back, and I don't know what the pace is or what he's doing. I'm just following. Obviously he could choke up on the apex and then rock it out on the straights. He has way more power than I have, but my thing is keeping good brake zones and good flow. So again, I'm half throttle. You can see my wrist, it's not all the way cracked on corner exits. And I'm just following him around, seeing what his flow is like. The thing about practice is you just really gotta practice. You can't win practice. It's just about chilling, you know, going around and getting used to it. It's like shadow boxing, right? The more comfort I have, the closer I'm able to keep with that bike. And the way I gain my proximity is in braking zones and corners and stuff. And I can brake a little bit harder. I can brake a little bit further, but I can't accelerate the bike harder. I can accelerate it earlier. I can't make more power out of it. So, I mean, going around following big bad bikes like this is always pretty good because you can kind of see where you fare. And I mean, the worst that they could do is out accelerate you. And that's not always a huge ordeal, you know what I'm saying? As long as you stick with it. And that thing can accelerate, as you can see. But man, I was pretty much done for the day, and this right here, ooh-wee, I ain't playing around, big dog. Oh, this is getting scary. Still getting scary. Come on. Yeah. You're kicking up hella debris.
It's hard to pass me because I'm switching up.
Oh, I wasn't trying to pass. I was just rolling with you.
I know. But yeah. It's kind of like, I try to move it every time. Like I know James tries to figure me out for like 2-3 laps, and I don't let him go.
I was just with you getting the good flow.
Yeah. No, I started getting tired at the end, so I started like flat tracking, so putting my foot more down.
Yeah. Oof. Alright, so today was supposed to be race day, and we were out here and we were ready to rock, but it's really cold. It's really cold. And it's not just the fact that it's cold, it's like 40 something. Cali. Remember, we in Cali. So it's the wind. It's outrageously windy, and a lot of people, they went in and they had their powwow and they said, look, it's too cold, it's too windy, we don't want to race. So a lot of people packed up and left. The lady that runs Kismet, the family that runs Kismet, gave us the opportunity to stay out here. They gave us our entry fees back, and they said, hey, y'all came out this way to race, and you'll save us money on not using the ambulance, so you guys can ride for free. So we stayed and we practiced and I rode for free. So, you know, this is the first time I've ever been able to ride back to back, like track experience back to back in ever. I don't think I've ever done that. And it showed me a lot. It showed me where I come out here after being gone for a few weeks or whatever, being able to come back the next day with the experience that you gained, that you left at the day before, and you start right there. Man, that shit was good. So I'm definitely happy about getting the opportunity. I did really want to race. I was nervous and everything, but I hope I don't have banana all on my face. I was nervous for sure, but I was ready. You see what I'm saying? So nervous don't mean that I ain't ready. Went home and made a couple changes on the bike and came out here and hit it and practiced with it, and the bike felt phenomenal, felt really good, and I felt super confident. So if anything, as this channel always is, it's about the experiences, and I feel like today's experience was a good one. So I'm actually done riding. I'm just recouping some nourishment, and man, we'll pack it up and head home. The family did come out today, but unfortunately we didn't get to gig, but it was cool. I got to lap with Alex, lapped with James and them. We had a good damn time. So no race. Shit, I really wish I didn't miss round 1, but we'll do round 3. Round 3 will be cool. We'll be in the mix on round 3. I'm just gonna close it out, man. Real short vlog. We out. I'm gonna get y'all 2.